Welcome to the Automaticist. So as we can see here, it came in a lot of colors, and mine happens to be in graphite. And so this is the keyboard and the infamous mouse. And so this is actually the first USB mouse and keyboard that Apple made. Of course, we can still see that it has a CRT. They hadn't moved on from that yet. You're seeing a flicker, but that's not there in real life. That's just due to refresh rates. You can see that this is the 400 megahertz version. Oh, there we go. We can see that it's running the highest version of macOS 10 that this can run. You actually have to upgrade the RAM in order to do that. So 512 megs is like the upgrade, and I think it originally came with like 32 or 64 or something like that. So that's cool. Of course, we do have like the power button on the keyboard that went away shortly after this. And then on the side, we can see the I/O sort of tucked back there. Also, I'm told that iMacs did not originally come with a Latias plushie because, well, Gen 3 wasn't out yet for Pokemon. So that's essentially how I have this set up. It's sort of in this slot in between my other computers. It fits nicely. I didn't think that it would really fit into this space, but it does. It's good. I used to have it more like on the end. So that's that. That's how it's set up. Okay, so for the rest of this video, I'm just gonna mostly have it like this. Now, I can't record the screen, and I also can't have like an actually decent angle just because I have to be able to use the computer. So I hope you'll excuse me for that. So, the way I have this set up right now, it does not have an airport card, although it's compatible with one. So I'm using Ethernet, and just the way it works, like often have to restart the router. So you just want to make sure that it is actually connected to the internet, and it looks like we are. So yes, while this can run 10.4, it does not do it quickly. However, I have managed to put an older version of Microsoft Office, older versions of iMovie, and 10.4 Fox, which is sort of the last web browser that was developed for the G3 platform. And in order to get the last version of 10.4 Fox, you of course need the latest operating system. So I mean, it's just 10.4 Fox. It's not the greatest web browser by modern standards, but it can do surprising amounts compared to what I used to have, which was Camino, which is significantly older. So, let's just test something that isn't going to work first. Can't even do the animation, can't even spin that thing, so the graphics are terrible. As you can see, like Google search loads in pretty well. It's got that going for it. Although with only a couple hundred megs of RAM, things are going to go pretty slow. I like to see this sort of try. Yeah, that's just barely sort of working. Even on like the PowerMac G4, it doesn't go very fast. So I expect this to be absolutely terrible. So when choosing operating systems for computers this old, there's really a trade-off. It's like, do you want it to actually be able to do stuff, or do you want it to actually be able to be compatible with stuff? So that's the thing. It's like, this would obviously do a lot better job of running like Jaguar, let's say. But the latest it can run is Tiger, so that's what I'm putting on it. Just to be interesting. It's just barely loading in the first thumbnail. I do not think I'm any kind of... No, I am not any kind of sign-in, as we can see. The interface does load correctly, but extremely slowly. This is even like a processor generation behind the G4, and it's not as high-end of a computer. So it's gonna be pretty slow. So I click that and it's gone now. See, even just like the most basic stuff. Let's open this hamburger. Let's see, it's not even registering that I can click it. Get a beach ball. Okay, what if we don't want to do that? Also, the resolution is really low. Ooh, yeah. Connecting. To what? Normally if you click outside of it, that goes away. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Can we find my channel? Hey, there we go. Guess we recently hit 17 subscribers, so maybe we'll have 20 soon. It's taking a while to load my channel. Man, look at that, a whole 17 subscribers. Up from like 14 just a couple days ago. Got another beach ball. Let's see how many more times that happens. Stuck on the animation. Oh, it just did. As soon as I... This feels... like it could be... using the mobile site. The picture hasn't loaded in yet. And maybe it won't. Let's see what happens if I do that. Go to the mobile site. Oh, look, the picture started to load in. So it does work. It just was so slow that I thought it was broken. Oh, it's gonna redirect. So I typed in m.dot, which would be for the mobile site. Yeah, I wasn't happy with that. The beach ball. Okay, I think we're gonna force quit that. So I can connect to my NAS. Videos. Yeah, this is gonna go well. You know what? Let's just try and watch my intro. So I know the G4 could... Okay, the G4 couldn't do it. You can hear the hard drive clicking away. think this hard drive is on the way out. It's way bigger than my resolution. We go full screen.
Welcome to the Automaticist.
There we go. The video doesn't work. To be fair, the G4 is not that much better. That's as far as it got. Let's put it out of its misery. Sheesh. So that's that. We're just trying to think of like what else I can look at. I mean, there's all this stuff. There's chess. Chess hasn't changed. Alright, so let's see. Can't really get any photos onto this. Can't really get any videos onto it. I mean, how would I? Obviously, that's not going to work. So, one thing that I like, though, is the keyboard. As being their first USB keyboard. It's kind of interesting. Let's see. Can't think of like what to say. It's weird. It feels like it takes like a lot of force to like type anything. Like I wonder if that's just like this keyboard, if that's like due to its age. Or long periods of activity. Let's type some numbers. I want to compare. No, that'll wake up that computer. Oh. Wow. It's a blank document. No, don't save. Typing is weird. Oh, I don't think I would want to type a lot on here. I don't know, maybe after a lot of typing, it would get easier. I think it's interesting, like the translucent plastic, though. So I think that the big issue here is that we're trying to we're really trying to push this computer to the limit. This is open activity monitor. Oh. Yeah, so the RAM's a real issue. Look at that. It says free, but virtual memory size is in gigabytes. Especially when we open like Fox, like that really gets it going. Oh, one thing is like the DVD drive. I made sure to get one that has the DVD functionality, so it can actually perfectly well play any DVD movie. I don't have anything to demonstrate that with, of course, but it can. So we have DVD player, which isn't gonna do anything because I don't have any DVDs to play right now. I mean, I could go upstairs and get some. I can't imagine that program had been around for too long by the time this operating system shipped. Do you guys have a dashboard? It's like the really baby version. Super basic. I don't think a single thing is loaded in yet. Yeah, the clock isn't. Oh, there we go. Clock and the calendar work. That's not gonna work. I'm not even in Columbus anyway. Let's see what happens if I type something into Google. Let's do something relevant. So it does correctly go to 10-4 Fox. I do want to see, though, if this works. Let's see if it actually does a Google search. Assuming the app even loads, that is. It's taken so many bounces. I do want to show this in real time, though, just because, like, I have to sit here. It's just so slow. This would already be loaded on. Oh, look at that. It actually did a Google search. So that aspect of it is actually still working. I don't know why I expected it not to. I mean, it's Google search, it's dashboard, but like none of these other things work. And like all of these that you can add, pretty much none of those work. That flight tracker doesn't work. It still lists a lot of airlines that don't exist anymore. So yeah, so that's dashboard, but that's like before there were spaces or anything really. So there's not a whole lot else. I mean, anything that this can do, the iMac G4 can do better. So that's kind of the situation there. So that's a look at the iMac G3, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Bye-bye.